Hey guys, Chris with RC Worst here. Welcome back to another great video. Today we're talking about a pretty exciting product, brand new to the market, and I think that this is probably going to revolutionize the PVC industry or glue industry. Anyways, everybody is probably familiar with your old glue and primer, and oftentimes you're walking around with two cans taped together. Well, let me introduce you to Vapco's new product. This is PVC Spray N Lock. This particular product I have found to be fantastic. Not only does it set up very quickly and dry very quickly and cleanly, leaving all of your fittings and connections looking great, it also is going to really speed things up by eliminating having two cans. You're not going to have spillage. The cans, basically, they don't dry up. They're great in multiple environments. They're not going to freeze. So if you imagine yourself sitting in having to run a trench with maybe 200, 500 feet of conduit, bell end, this stuff will allow you to move through that very quickly. Now, this stuff is actually also great. On here it says CPVC, PVC, ABS, SWV. So there's a wide variety of pipe materials that this stuff works on, and it works on pipe up to 2-inch. Because it does dry so rapidly, using it on larger pipe, you can run into some issues there. And maybe they're working on something new to address that, and I think that they are. So at any rate, this stuff is fantastic. I'm going to show you. Before we get into that though, we're going to be doing a giveaway of some samples. I've got a few samples here. I've got some hats that are going to accompany that. So after the video, if you're interested, go below in the description, and we're going to have a link to subscribe to our newsletter. So make sure that you do that, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you do enjoy the video. So let's jump right into things. Okay, so we're just going to start off with simple. I got some 3/4 inch Schedule 40 PVC, 3/4 inch coupling here. And basically all you do is make sure that you spray every surface that you're trying to fuse together or weld together thoroughly. So that's the one thing, is you want to be pretty liberal when you're applying this stuff. And one can will actually get you about 100 connections. So rather than kicking over the can in the ditch that maybe you got half of, or left the cap not all the way tightened down and it dries out, you know what you're going to expect with this stuff. And I know I'm kind of talking it up a bit. Just to let you know, this video was not paid for or sponsored really in any way, though they did provide some free samples. How I found out about this company is they gave me a free sample to try out. We tested it in the field, and we did some other tests here in the shop over a period of time, and we found that it's awesome. So now it's on the shelf and it's for sale online. Actually, it's only 10 bucks a can right now. This is the clear. It's also available in a purple. So if you're doing some work that's going to be inspected, we're going to be getting that purple currently. It's pre-orders. I don't have that on the shelf just yet. So anyways, let's just do one real quick. Okay guys, so we're just going to roll through this real quick here. So basically, the biggest thing to keep in mind when you're using this product is treat it just like you would glue and primer. Make sure your connections are cut square. Ideally, you want to chamfer the inner and outer areas depending on what type of connection you're going to make. Don't have any burrs, of course, and that also you're inserting your fittings as far as they can go while giving it a 1/4 of a turn. So we'll just roll through that right quick for you one more time. Then hold it for a good 10 seconds. And then you're basically ready to move on to further connections. Basically what I want to do is, if we can get some people actually liking and whatnot on this video, I want to do a stress test on this product myself here in the shop or wherever. But I would love to hear from you first on what particular aspects of the stress test you'd like to see. So things that I'd like to do is put it in a vise, like a 90-degree elbow in a vise, wrench on it, put some couplings together, wrench on them, see how hard it is to get off. Do that compared to traditional PVC glue and primer. So a variety of tests like that, maybe a pressure test, hook some PVC connections together, put a pump on the end of it and see what kind of pressures it can handle. And then also compare some setup time. So the back of the bottle basically says about a minute for the total setup. In some of our preliminary testing, it seemed like the setup was a little bit longer, but it doesn't specify what temperatures the outside environment are required for that setup time. So we're going to test that, whereas like your PVC glue, it's got setup time, so pressure test in most cases is about 2 hours or so. So we're going to do some equal comparisons like that, so stay tuned. Don't forget to like, share your comments below if you have any ideas on things that you'd like to see. And also, like I said, this product's available on our website if you want to go ahead and give it a try. And if you want to try a free sample again, make sure you subscribe to that newsletter. We're going to be doing that newsletter mail out here very soon, so don't wait if you want to get in on the free giveaway. So that's all we got for you today. Thanks for joining and subscribing, and I hope you enjoyed the video. We'll catch you next time.